Alright, and in this story, Naruto's gonna be immortal. Like, it's gonna take place like 2,000 years in the future, 10,000, 2,000 years in the future. And this is gonna be Naruto and Attack on Titan crossover type thing. And like, it is gonna be immortal, intelligent, serious Naruto, and that stuff. Extreme violence, strong language and stuff. So yeah, that's your warnings and stuff. Okay, let's get into the story. Story starts. To you, 2,000 years from now, I remember she started her story with that phrase a cloaked man muttered as he walked to Walmaria from the outside world. Hey, did you notice? It's almost been 2,000 years now since she died. No, I'm just reminiscing about it. Besides, the line is still unbroken. I made sure that Kurama. I'm sure you did. Ymir Fritz was your granddaughter. Dozens of generations removed after all. But damn, seriously, after gaining that power, do you really have to die after 13 years? Kurama asked as Naruto continued to walk towards the towering walls several kilometers away. No, that's just a farce that I made up. It was interpreted differently by Eldia and Marley. The truth is, I just took away her powers after 13 years and split it into 9 different powers, similar to what Hagoromo did with you guys after they fought the Kaguya's 10 tails form. And also, that 13-year period got stuck and they thought they have to transfer their power after 13 years. Bunch of idiots. But I'd really like to get rid of the Titans once and for all during this generation, meaning taking out the powers of the 9 shifters like the Akatsuki did when they extracted your siblings with the ghetto statue. Besides that, there is a matter of Grisha and me about not agreeing about certain things, but there is one for certain that we both agree upon. Marley must be destroyed. Naruto replied as he inhaled the lovely air around him and continued to walk towards Walmaria. And the Reese bloodline? Yes, you made sure the Fritz or Reese bloodline, whatever the hell you want to call themselves, would be unbroken. However, one day you end your own line and create a new one. Maybe not. Only time will tell. They are still my descendants, even though I rarely interacted with them since Ymir Fritz, my great-granddaughter, died 2,000 years ago. They don't even know my name, and I'm not even in their history, Naruto replied before glancing to his side and saw a ruined outpost of the Survey Corps. Pity. If they only knew that they had been brainwashed by the first king of the walls about everything. The reaction of the people behind the walls will be splendid when I tell them the truth of humanity's existence beyond the walls and beyond the island of Paradise. And it still wonders when the descendants of the people of Eldia will be ready to face Marley once and for all. Naruto said. They will be soon enough. With you at the helm of the monarchy, of course, Kurama replied to him as he watches the surroundings from Naruto's eyes. How many times do I have to tell you? I have no intentions of becoming the king of this place. The people will call for it when they learn the truth, Kurama said. We won't speak of this, not until that comes to that, Naruto stated with conviction as they neared the southern district of Walmaria. Got it. In another matter, what would you do when the truth about the real world comes out? It depends, Naruto answered, with his tone saying that he will not speak until the time is right. We're getting close. I wonder how they are now. Aaron, Mikasa-chan, Armin, Carla-san, and Grisham. Mikasa-chan and the other kids should be what, 15? It's been a year and a year and a half and since I last saw them. Uchiha filth, grumbled Kurama as Naruto laughed hard at that. The Ackerman family, descendants of the Uchiha clan from Sasuke's line, back when the shape of the world continents is different. They became immune to mental manipulation by knowing what needs to be done when the Sharingan vanished from the world. And of course, that became their bloodline instead of the Sharingan. And that's why all the descendants can exhibit physical prowess greater than the average soldier when they awakened. They acted as the right-hand man to the ancient Fritz monarch, who were my descendants. It all started when Sasuke pledged his family to be right-hand man to my family as long as their both bloodlines continue. Naruto explained to the nine-tailed fox after he walked towards the gates of Shinigansha a few kilometers away. Whatever, still Uchiha filth to me. Hi, whatever you say, Naruto replied as they continued to banter about random things. That is until they saw lightning struck down in front of the Shinigansha, followed by a quick earthquake. Fuck, is that the Colossal Titan? Yes, so those people from the village finally went through their plan and retrieved the coordinates, Kurama answered as they saw the tallest Titan there is, looking down over Shinigansha. Then it kicked the gates of Shinigansha wide open. From the distance, Naruto and Kurama could see the numerous Titans walking towards Shinigansha. Shit, we have to go now, he shouted. And he began to run towards the destroyed gates and saw the Colossal Titan vanish, meaning whoever controls the Titan inside Shinigansha to mingle with the panicking people to go inwards. The inner walls arose and Washina. I can't use my vertical maneuvering equipment from this distance. Alright. I have the Harashin marker inside Shinigansha, idiot. Did you forget about that? Kurama said. A little bit, sorry. Kurama grumbled incoherently as Naruto vanished in a flash, leaving a single yellow flash. Well, in this, it's going to be a gray flash because this is what Naruto looks like in the Jom. Shinigansha district a few minutes earlier. The Titans had invaded this town, Armin Alert shouted in fright as he watched his friend Eren Yeager and Mikasa Ackerman run towards their house. The entirety of Shinigansha district is in a pandemia, gone from the quiet scenery environment to a place of horror and destruction. Our family is definitely safe once I make a turn here. Our house will be there, Eren shouted in his mind as he ran down the streets followed by Mikasa. When they turned left, he was shocked to see their house destroyed. Mother! He shouted when he turned towards the ruined house. Mother! His second call from the distance awakened the unconscious Carla Yeager and looked towards Eren and Mikasa. Eren, Mikasa, she muttered, thankful that her children are alive and well. She already gave up her life. Her eyes told everything. Mikasa grabbed the side. We need to move the pillar. The two teens tried to lift the pillar that is pinning Carla to the ground with no avail. Soon they heard loud footsteps coming closer towards them. It's getting louder and louder as they tried to lift the pillar of wood, but it was to no use. It was too heavy for them. Hurry up, Mikasa! Aaron shouted as they continued to try and pry off the pillar. Titans are coming! Aaron, take Mikasa and go! Hurry! Carla shouted to her son, still trying to lift the pillar off her. My legs have been crushed by the debris. I can't even get out. Do you understand? Carla tried to convince her son, who looked at her with shock and started to stared at her eyes. I'll carry you and run, Aaron shouted, emotions flooding inside him. Why can't you just listen when I say what I say just for once? Please, just listen to me one last time. They soon heard a sound, and it came from the vertical maneuvering gear landing behind them. Hannes, take the children and run, Carla shouted at the new arrival, at a family friend and the captain of the garrison in Shinigansha. Don't take me lightly, Carla. I will kill the Titan and save all three of you. With that, Hannes ran towards the Titan that is walking towards a Jaeger residence. She's right. I can save both of them, but this is an opportunity. I repay my debt. Hannes shouted as his mind shouted in his mind with conviction. But those convictions were lost when he looked up towards the Titan. It was smiling at him. He felt the heat and smelled the stench coming from it. He stood there, scared to his core, as the Titans looked down on him. Get your shit together, Hannes. They heard a voice from above, and suddenly the sound of blades cutting off the chunk of flesh. Hannes stood there, still shocked from staring at the Titan. A few moments later, the smiling Titan fell to the ground, dead. The sounds of someone landing with the vertical maneuvering gear was heard from the side of the ruined house of the Jaeger family. Naruto-san! They all shouted, including Hannes, who ran back towards the house. Don't worry, I'm here, Hannes. Lift the side with Aaron. I'll lift the one, Mikasa-chan. Pull her out as soon as the pillar is away from her. Mikasa did what she was told and went to the side of her surrogate mother. 1, 2, 3, lift! The three men lifted the pillar at the same time. A few minutes later, Carla Jaeger was out. Naruto breathed in sigh of relief and he looked to see Carla hugging her son and daughter, tears running down from her eyes. Naruto and Hannes smiled and sighed before remembering the current objective. Hannes, carry Aaron and Mikasa. I'll take Carla. I'll take Carla. The garrison captain didn't answer him and did what he was told to do. He carried Aaron and Mikasa in his arms and scooped and carried her with his arm. Run! Naruto shouted, and he ran towards the river where the large boat sent by the commanding officer of Wall Maria. Once the people made it to their they would all be safe. Thank you, Naruto-san. Naruto heard Carla say it to him as he carried her towards the boat. They were getting closer as Naruto heard people shouting from the distance. It was nothing, Carla-san. I was lucky to be some distance away from Wall Mario when I saw the big Titan destroy the gate. So I ran as fast as I could to get here. The gray-headed person answered with a smile. Soon they were on the riverside where many people gathered, waiting to turn to get towards the boat. But everyone is panicking, so everyone is shouting to get on the boat to the inner gates. Naruto with Carla and Hannes with Aaron and Mikasa stood there and waited. As they waited to get close to the boats and they could safely transport towards Wall of Rose. Don't worry, you three will be on the boat soon enough, Naruto said. He began to walk closer to the boat. He could hear people murmuring around, talking about many things. The slaughter was still fresh in their minds, whatever. Naruto, when did you get back? Aaron asked as they walked slowly towards the boat. Just in time to rescue you three. He smiled at the younger friend. But they looks. Naruto doesn't look a few years older than. Luckily, I have the maneuver gear with me. It's good that I have it with me. Naruto glanced down towards the vertical maneuvering gear. And did you go to the military school? Nope, this gear was given to me by the Recon Corps some times ago. You're a member of the Recon Corps, Aaron explained, as the other listened to their conversation. Carla got suspicious that her son wanted Naruto to teach him to use the 3D maneuver gear. No, I'm not. I'm a volunteer, Naruto answered as they neared the boat where the garrison member guided the people to the boat. And this is where I'm going to end off the what if. And if you want to read the story, it's on fan fiction. It's Naruto Hope of Humanity. So yeah.